Hi, I'm Mark. This is my August review for those of you with Sun in Libra or Libra rising. The Sun is in your 11th house. Now this is giving you some crazy wild urges. You want more freedom, you want to try new things. And on first it aspects Uranus in the 8th house. So this brings up issues. It could be that your partner's resources have changed and these need discussing carefully. Try not to get in a fight about it, try and discuss them rationally. Now the other connection between Uranus and the Sun means that you may get insights, you may get psychological insights or psychic insights that help you decide what it is you want to do. You definitely want to try new things, you may want to try new things within the relationship. The thing is, you've got to break those old behaviour patterns because they're not doing any good at the moment. You need to try new things, experiment with things, and things will be good. Venus is in your 9th house and makes a conjunction to the Moon's North Node. Now at this time you will be examining your relationships. You may say to yourself, am I expecting too much? And want to reaffirm your commitment. On the other hand, you may be asking yourself, is this living up to my expectations? And you may want to make changes. The North Node connection will help you make a decision because the North Node represents our spiritual way forward. So there could be an event, something could happen, you could read something or hear something that determines your decision and how you want to move forward. Mercury is also active on the 1st. It makes an opposition to Pluto Saturn in the 4th house. Mercury is in your 10th house of career and destiny. Now the whole thing here is about balance, because Librans can't function without balance. And things have been up and down lately, seesawing. It's hard to get that work-home balance. There's a lot going on in the home. With Pluto there, there's transformations going on around the home area. You could be involved in structural works, whole-scale changes, or it could mean that you're thinking of moving. But there's also a lot going on in your career. That may be because of what's happened with the pandemic, that you've had to work from home, or you've had to be away from home. But there's that imbalance going on at the moment. So with Mercury in the 10th, it's a good time to talk to people, superiors or bosses. It's a good time to formulate a way forward and instigate any changes. And also it's a good time for you to take some training or gather more information about what you want to do in the future. On the 12th, Mars makes a square aspect to Pluto in the 4th house. Now this is where all this transformation is going on. Pluto going through the 4th house. This is ongoing, it's not a quick thing, it's just ongoing. Mars, the pure energy of Mars will either give Pluto a big boost and you'll be able to overcome obstacles, or you could come up against a stumbling block, a brick wall that you need to overcome or bypass. Now Mars-Pluto energy is quite explosive, so you need to be careful. If it's channeled correctly, it can be very constructive. If it's not channeled in a negative form, it can cause accidents. Now, all these transformations that are going on the outside are also an indication that there's transformations going on within you. So you need to be aware that these external things are also internalised. On the 17th, Mars and the Sun both make positive aspects to both ends of the Moon's nodes. That's the North and the South. So these two planets will activate those nodes. Now the nodes have a North and a South. The North is our spiritual way forward. It's the way we need to go. It's unfamiliar territory, you could be fearful of it, but it's the way to go. It's all new. The South Node, on the other hand, is our past. It's where we've come from. Everything will seem familiar there. So there could be an event, or you could discover something at this time that will lead you on the right path going forward. If you get a call from the South Node, it's the past, it will seem familiar, you may get deja vu, I've been here before. Don't go that way. The South's got nothing new to teach you. It's the unfamiliar route the new way you need to go to improve your life. On the 19th, we have a new moon in your 11th house. This is a good time to start new projects or new ventures, maybe put some of those decisions now into practice, even put some of those crazy wild urges into practice now. The next day, Mercury moves into the 12th house, followed 2 days later by the Sun. Now you'll become more withdrawn, you'll be less likely to speak out and voice your opinion. You'll be more likely to want to spend time with friends and family. On the 24th though, you will have to speak up, because Mars makes a hard aspect to Saturn in the 4th house. Now Saturn represents authority figures. So Mars, lots of energy, very direct. Saturn is more limiting, more constricting. So it's like driving the car with the handbrake on. You don't get very far very quick. So you have to keep calm, be assertive, state your case, don't let people tell you what to do, but also don't ruffle any feathers. In the final week of August, Mercury makes 3 aspects. The first on the 24th to Uranus in the 8th house. This is a good time to look at and discuss shared finances and have a plan going forward. On the 27th, there's an aspect to Jupiter in the 4th house. This is a good time to plan how you're going to make your house a better, improved place to live in, and also you may want to look at security. And then on the 31st, there's an opposition to Neptune. Now, this is difficult because you're going to feel a little bit out of sorts. You're going to find that you're lacking a little bit of direction and your heart's not in it. But this is only a transition, so this is temporary. So just take a break that day. Venus in your 10th house wants to make decisions at the end of August. She has 2 aspects, one on the 29th to Mars and one on the 31st to Pluto. Now, these are both strong planets. Venus may feel a little bit under threat, a little bit under pressure. She wants to make decisions about your way forward, about your career, about your destiny. So you need to have discussions with your partner about this. Mars is in your 7th house. It needs to be worked out. Also, Venus makes an opposition on the 31st to Pluto in the home area, so homework has to be balanced. So there's a lot of discussions need to go on for you to get to the right decision. Also, during this time, Venus is obviously the planet of desire. Mars and Pluto work very well with Pluto. Desire will be heightened. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, or you're welcome to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you.